Welcome to Candid Diana. Today is a great day. It's warm out here, and so I decided to at least show you how one of the things I do in in growing the wheatgrass. I already talked to you about planting, right? I soak the wheatgrass first for about eight hours, and then once after the 8 hours I will rinse off and put it on the tray. I showed you the tray, and then feed the sieve, the mesh white, and then add water on the tray, put the white one, then cover, take it to the shelf. So that's what I do with all of them. There are 9 trays. I showed you those trays. So each day I will take, like I say, I'll take the one that it's day, I will take it, and then I go harvest it, wash it, and then drink, whatever, do what, and then I juice it, and then I drink. I will show you all that. So in managing them and maintaining them and growing them, the other thing that I do, and in the next episode I'm going to talk about watering them, right? So today I'm just going to show you how I air them, outside. Airing them outside, I do that to those that are about to get harvested. So like the ones you just seen when I was starting here there. So this used to be my garden. I used to have trays out here, and then winter was coming, so I had to move my vegetables into the greenhouse. One day I will, I keep promising, but one day I will talk about my journey with my little farm, the vegetables and all that, but not today. So today it's a wheatgrass. So I air them out here. I have this basin. This basin that's usually like my little place to put them, So ideally I should have just one tray out there, but because of the weather, you don't know if tomorrow it's going to rain, So I usually prefer to bring the tray that is going to be 9 days the following day, and the tray that is going to be 8 days the following day. So the one that's going to be 9 days the following day is going to be harvested on that following day. And like here, this one is 8 days today, and this one is 7 days today. So this one, I'll harvest this one tomorrow. I'll juice it tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be 9 days. And this one, I'll juice it the day after tomorrow. Okay? So, the reason why I air them out here is because when I grow them in the house, yes, Kiki. So, that's Kiki swinging there. It's a fully fledged swing here. So the reason why I air them is because when they're growing in the house, yes, they're getting the chlorophyll. They're getting chlorophyll because where I have them, where I've positioned them, they're somewhere close to the window, right? So I usually have the sun's rays get to them, and then of course they get the chlorophyll. However, it's advisable that when it's a day 2 or 2 days to air them out. When you air them out, they get more chlorophyll. And you see, it is the chlorophyll that I'm looking for. It's the chlorophyll that I have. It gets in with tons and tons of oxygen into my bloodstream early in the morning. I'm telling you, it's just trial and error. This thing is like a game we used to call in Swahili called pata potea. Pata potea. I'm just trying my luck with all these things, yeah. So yesterday it rained a lot, and so I did not air them. So what helped me is the fact that the day before yesterday I brought 2 I brought 2 outside, just like I've done today, right? And so the one that I aired, the extra one, is the one I juiced and drank yesterday, right? So this is the one I juiced and drank today because it rained yesterday, so I didn't bring it outside. So today, because I've aired these 2, it's going to help me if at all it rains tomorrow. You know, they started announcing that the weather is going to start going down. You're going to have all this loss of electricity, and it was really bad last year. And it was the time I was beginning chemotherapy, and oh man, it was so bad. We lost electricity. The house was not warming up. It was very cold, and at some point we had to move and go to the hotel, and we went to this hotel, and then we lost electricity at the hotel also. So it was cold at the hotel, so we were spending, you know, even gas, you know, we did not even have gas, right? And so even food, it was so hard, man. I've never seen something like that. Even in Kenya, I've never seen something like that. I was so desperate, I felt bad. We're just bringing piles and piles of blankets so that we cover ourselves with, you know, myself and my husband and the kids. We were just inside the blankets, you know, keeping the kids warm, you know, because that cold can be fatal. There are some people who died in their cars and in their homes. So they say that the governor yesterday said that this time they've put in mechanisms to avoid the same scenario, you know, that was there last year. So hopefully it won't be we won't be losing electricity, but it's going to get really cold. So anyway, yeah, so today I have those 2. I've aired them already. I'm about to take them to the house, and then once I take them to the house, I'll just water them and then put them back on the shelf. Now, I know there's a question that somebody may be asking, because I don't you see an aeroplane? Yeah, there's an aeroplane, sweetheart. Yeah, Kiki refused to sleep, and Kenna is still sleeping. Yes?
What's the airplane name?
The aeroplane name? Oh, it's just called aeroplane. What do you think the name is? It's just an aeroplane, right? Yeah, it's just... Yeah, you're just swinging in the swing? Okay, Mama, now just swing. Yeah, so somebody may ask, why then am I drinking wheatgrass when I'm not eating wheat? Yeah, yes? I push you. Let me finish with my video and then I'll push you a little. Kiki is turning 3 tomorrow. She's turning 3 tomorrow. I have to teach myself to make some nice cake today for her birthday tomorrow. But anyway, wheatgrass and wheat. So most of what I avoid in wheat is the gluten. It's the gluten. How is it pronounced? gluten, the gluten. Now the wheatgrass, between 8 to 9 days, 8 to 9, 10 days, when, you know, when it's time to harvest, it has not started forming the other seeds, the wheatgrass seeds yet. Okay, so it has not started forming gluten in it. Okay, so that is why it has to be harvested in under 10, under 9 days, because if you go past all those days, then there's going to be gluten. And it's really that juice is very strong. It's very powerful, and so that's why I opt to take it. I cannot afford to let it go past 9 days. I harvest mine after 9 days. So yeah, I think that is it about airing them in the sun. It's mostly to increase the amount of chlorophyll in them, which then means increase the amount of oxygen that we'll be getting into the blood. Then the other question one person may ask, somebody may ask is, but why can't someone just buy wheatgrass shots, wheatgrass juice over the counter, or wheatgrass what do you say, the ones that are sold maybe in stores, the wheatgrass liquid and all that? That's a good question. I think I talked about it, but let me just repeat if maybe I did not. Chlorophyll, it takes about 2 hours for the strength of the chlorophyll to go down, right? So when you juice, actually, you need to drink it in less than 2 hours. If you drink after 2 hours, you're not getting that superior chlorophyll that you'd wish to get. And so that is the point. You cannot compare wheatgrass that you have just harvested yourself and drank it immediately after juicing to wheatgrass that you will go and buy out of the shelves or off the shelves. But there are places where people go and they've planted and then they'll just harvest and juice it for someone. Those ones are good because they're just juicing it immediately. But the ones that are sold over the counter, you're missing out on the main thing, chlorophyll. And then there's also chlorophyll that has been processed, okay, refined, processed. You know the problem of refined, processed, right? You know the problem with that. They've taken a lot of good elements, good original elements on it, and in fact, those are some of the foods that my doctor insists I should avoid. Refined, processed foods. They even lower someone's immunity. They lower people's immunity. So that's why I remember there was a time I bought some chlorophyll drops. I bought them, very good one. They had very good reviews. But I went in to my doctor and asked her, do I proceed and take this? She don't. No. You cannot take those. Those are processed. Those will even increase chances of even developing some other types of cancers again. And so that's how I gave it out, because my body has already shown it is good at developing this bad thing. So whatever the doctor says, I need to obey. I need to obey when it is obeyable. Yeah. So I hope and trust that you learned something, right? So I'll just take my wheatgrass back to the house. See you next time. Make sure you subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. I will share with you guys in the next episode about how I water them every day and spray. That is going to be in the next episode. So you have a nice time, and until next time, bye.